Hello, everyone. This is Wrestling Discussion here. So, we are quickly approaching John Cena's final run in the WWE, his final year as an active in ring competitor. The last chance to go see Cena live. Now, it's going to be very interesting this year, and especially this WrestleMania build-up with it being his last WrestleMania, because there's been talk of him facing Gunther, one last world title match, one last world title run. And on the other hand, you have Randy Orton, who has publicly said he'd like to face Cena in one big last WrestleMania match between them. And this would obviously be the last chance to do that, with it being Cena's final year. So with Cena coming back and with Orton out, kayfabe selling the injury pile driver that Kevin Owens gave him on SmackDown a while back, I think it's a fairly safe bet, fairly safe prediction that at that Royal Rumble, we will see a Randy Orton return, and we will see a John Cena Randy Orton stare-off, face-off in the middle of the ring, and the fans are going to go nuts for it. Now, whether that's enough to lead to a WrestleMania match, a WrestleMania program, we shall see, right? I mean, Cena's coming back January 6th on Raw for Netflix, and I think a safe first bet, a safe first match would be Dominic. That's an easy win for Cena. It doesn't hurt Dominic. It gives Cena a win. Gets him re-ingratiated with the audience with a good win for him. A solid win. Another prediction is I think Cena interacts with this new heel version of the New Day. Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston. I see Cena doing something with them. Not sure if it's before Mania, not sure if it's after Mania, but I see something there that Cena and this new heel little tag team, Xavier and Kofi, they could do something. There's something there, I think. But it's going to be a heck of a year, and it's going to be a heck of a WrestleMania. I do think Cena gets 17. I hope he does. I think that's too big of a moment to just throw away. And I think there's value in that. John Cena winning 17 in his final year, and then when the final year is over, he goes off to Hollywood full time, never to be active in ring, and he's got that 17th there. And, that greatest of all time title that WWE has bestilled him really sort of has some extra meaning to it, doesn't it, because of 17, in my opinion. There's also the Intercontinental title that Cena could go after. Braun Breaker has that right now. That could be a big match for Cena in this upcoming year. Big win for Braun Breaker if done right. Big win for Cena if done right. You could do something at WrestleMania where, instead of a world title match, instead of the Randy Orton match, you could have Cena versus Breaker. You could tell the story that, this is John Cena's chance at becoming a Grand Slam champion by winning a title he's never won before, never even competed for that I remember. That would be a heck of a storyline going into WrestleMania for John Cena. Certainly. A lot of options here, and there's a lot of potential opponents that they can go with. They could revisit Cena and the Bloodline if they wanted to. Him and Solo, I think, have perhaps a little bit of unfinished business. Solo got that huge win over Cena in Saudi Arabia with multiple Samoan spikes and really, really pounded Solo Sikoa over with a huge win. Right? That could be a direction they go into. You also have to look at the wild card. I would look at CM Punk and John Cena going at it one more time. Right? Because you look at the calendar year of 2025, CM Punk's on Raw. They're going to go to Chicago sometime. And Cena versus CM Punk in Chicago would still be a huge house for him. Hell, you can reverse that and do John Cena versus CM Punk in Boston if you wanted. That would sell. Either city would sell for those two. I think it has to be in one of those two cities. Preferably, probably Chicago first. Just because of the history. That Money in the Bank 2011 match. Still an all-time classic. Still holds up. Still one of the big matches, in my opinion, that wasn't a WrestleMania match that company ever produced. Certainly, it's interesting. The pipe bomb really set CM Punk on fire as far as his popularity, the pipe bomb promo. But in my opinion, that Money in the Bank 2011 match is what solidified it, is what really made CM Punk who he is now and who he became afterwards. So that's a direction I think you have to go in. There's just a lot of places you can go in with Cena, and it all works, and it's all interesting. But you only got 1 year of it. Next December of 2025 is going to be... It's going to be sad watching him go. That last match where he finally just puts the wristbands, puts the shirt, puts the hat on the canvas in the middle of that ring and walks away forever. That last match, man, who's that going to be? That'll be an interesting prediction video a year from now. But, or a little less than a year from now, actually, now that we're saying it. But, that's all for this one, guys. Thanks.